It's Andrew here, and this is the second part of my Home for a Rest lesson. I didn't get a chance to finish the whole thing because I kind of lost some cameras, had some casualties in the last one, so dumbing it down a little bit on this one because the strumming is real basic. So what I'm going to do is just focus on the chords and get you through. Okay, so to start, we finished the Home for a Rest part, so Home for a... haven't sang this yet. Home for a rest. So you kind of finish there. The tempo of the song completely changes, and it just goes on like steroids there. So there's really no connection there. So how the song starts is obviously with a quick drum beat, da-doon-doon, and then it just goes. We arrived in December and London was cold, so we played in the bars among Charing Cross roads. We never saw nothing but brass straps and oak kept the shine on bar with the sleeves of our coats. You will have to excuse me, I'm not in my best. I've been gone for a week, I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. Okay, so that was kind of the quick and dirty right through the first verse, and through, I don't know what you would call it, but the instrumental part between the verses. It's not a chorus, but the part right after "Take Me Home." So I just want to start with the verse. Okay, so we arrived in December is where it starts. So it's a really fast strumming pattern. So if you want to see, just do that part real quick, and it's pretty much the exact same all the way through. So just feel it out. So that's basically how I do it. I'm not saying that's how the song is, but that's how I've done it. Played it for years. Always sounded good. Always had lots of drunk people throwing beer all over us while we did it. So they liked it. Hopefully that works for you. It definitely fits with the song if you play around. Okay, so basically starts with an A. So you're basically index finger on 1 and middle finger on 2, ring finger on 2 of your D string, some A chord. So that goes to a G. So, and then you get your obviously your ring finger and your pinky finger on those top 2 strings, and then it goes to a C. So just a simple C chord, and then it goes to an F major. So you got your middle finger down there, the F chord, and then so just gonna catch up here. So we arrived in December and London was cold, so we stayed in the bar. So that's the C chord among Charing Cross roads. We never saw nothing but brass straps and oak kept the shine on the bar with the sleeves of our coats. So I made a mistake there. So it does go G before F there at the end. So we arrived in December and London was cold, so we stayed in the bar among Charing Cross roads. We never saw nothing but brass straps and oak kept the shine on the bar with the sleeves of our coats. So basically, just a quick recap, you're really not working with that many different chords. Basically the same chords are being used over and over again. So you basically just have to get them down, and then you can just work with them over and over again. So we're using the A, we're using the G, we're using the C, we're using the F, we're going back to the C, we're going to the G, then back to the F. And then we start the whole thing over again. So A, G, C, F, C, G, F, G. You have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. So G, C, G. I've been gone for a week, I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home. Okay, so this is the part where it changes a bit. And this part I'm not 100% sure on. I've listened to it a billion times, and this is about as close as I could ever get to being exact. This definitely 100% works, And if you learn it this way and you have your band play it this way, you will have absolutely no problem. I did it for years and years and years in the bar when I was playing the song. So basically, you just go like this. Okay, so that part is basically just an A, F major, and then G, and then you do a C, and then this is the only time we're using a new chord here. So we go C, and then you just pick up your middle finger and you put it down on the A string, and you basically play some sort of hybrid chord there, just quickly. So basically my fingers, I'm maintaining the shape of the C chord, but I'm just lifting off my ring finger and I'm moving up my middle finger to the A string. So then I go to the A. So it's basically take me home. Back into the verse, and now the verses are all exactly the same. So the verse I just showed you is the same all throughout. So we covered that pretty easy. So then at the end of the song, actually there's only one transition right before that last verse when he's like, by the light of the moon she drift through the street. There's a little bit of a change to that progression, so let me show you that. So it's after that one, take me home. Okay, so it goes, it's just to end that verse, or sorry, to end that little transition into the very last verse. It's, instead of just going like this, right back into the verse, so, you know how I just showed you that? Then back into the verse, so by the light of the moon. Okay, but instead of doing that, right before you go into the last verse, you actually go like this on the very last time through. So you go like this, start the same way, then you go to an E chord, so that's an E minor. So you basically just go, and back in. So I think that's actually right before the by the light of the moon, if that's the last verse. It's been a while since I played this, but so basically it would sound something like this if you were going into that verse. So by the light of the moon she drift through the streets, no railroad will fuel so seductive and sweet. She teases and flood as the pubs all close down, then lock us on home. I'm not in my best, I've been gone for a week, I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from drink, I need hope for rest. Take me home. That's how the song ends. Actually goes, I just played right through from the very end, and that's, if you play that back, that part right there, that is basically right from the end of the very last verse all the way out to the end of the song. That took a while to decipher, but I figured it out after listening to it many times, because you've probably discovered the same thing I did when you were trying to figure out how to play the song, is there's really not a whole lot of good, accurate material out there for it, and that's a big part of the reason why I'm doing this tutorial. So just to show you the quick parts there, so obviously I showed you that little segue riff that this song uses over and over again between all the verses, which is well, on the fourth time through that, after the very last verse, instead of going down, it just goes like this. So that's that part. If you listen to the song, a little breakdown. And then they do this. So it goes from a B, it's a B chord, and this is the first time we're using a B chord here in this song. Well, anyways, this B chord. So it's just a B power chord. So you basically just do this. Just hit those three notes, so those three strings, and then you just go, and then you lift off your index finger. So you're just doing off and on with the open chord. So down to the G, and then to the A, and then back and just repeat it again. So. And then here's the fun part, and this is the part where you get to go real fast, and you're gonna get really quick wrists with this song because you have to go fast. So you just go like this. So on this hand, it looks like this. Okay. So again, just power chords. So just your simple power chord. And then you're just starting on the D, and then you're going down to D flat, and then you're going down to B, then down to A, then you're just putting your finger down onto the G chord, and then you're doing a little pattern here. So it's okay. So basically, you're just starting with the G chord. Then you're just lifting off your middle finger and you're putting your index finger down on the F sharp note and keeping all the other fingers in place. And then you just go back and forth. You just go, so when I go back, I just put down my middle finger on the G note, and I mute the A string. So the A string is just muted by my finger. So I can strum that whole note. So. Now there, you can play that with these fingers down, or you can lift them up. It's really up to you. I kind of like the sound of leaving it down. It doesn't matter how you do that. It really wouldn't be noticed, in my opinion. And that's basically it. So, and then you just repeat. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm palm muting in between, so just strumming on the dead strings, you put your palm down, and so I just do all downstrokes there. Real simple stuff, nothing crazy, and then obviously I'm just doing a really fast up and down strumming pattern. So that's basically what I do. So this is the end of the song. Just A, G, A, G, E minor, A, and that is it. So basically just back and forth with A, G, A, G, A, G, A, G, E minor, A to finish. and now you know the song. Guys, it's that simple, it's that straightforward. Hope I could make the process of learning this easier for you. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Looking forward to giving you many more lessons and cool covers and songs. And thanks a lot for watching, guys.